If you ask any character artist, they say that the moment the character comes to life is the moment they feel the project is finished. But for most of us who don't know how to animate our characters, the only way is to use motion capture animation. We call it mocap for short. And then just retarget the animation to our character to see them come to life. But even then, you should have two problems. One of them is that the mocaps are not cheap, and except for a few free ones, you should pay for what you want. The other problem is that you can't reflect the personality of the character. You are bound to the personality of the mocap actor. Sometimes you can find a close match, but sometimes you want the opposite personality for a VOC animation, but you can't find it. So what's the solution? Record and create your own motion capture. For those rich bunch of people, that means buying motion capture suits. But let me tell you, the cheapest one that give you somewhat a standard result is between $2K to $4K dollars, depending on the specification, of course. And normal artists like me and you, we need to find another solution. With the advancement of the AI nowadays, we can finally reach something that can solve our problem. Let me introduce you to QuickMagic. This piece of software can generate pretty good motion capture from your uploaded video, and then you can have your own motion capture. There are a few conditions that are important for the best result. Make sure to use a tripod for your camera so the position of your camera stays the same, and try to level the camera and minimize up and down tilting. Try to use a solid color background with the least visual noise. The more noise, the harder it is for the AI to separate the character from the background. And the third tip is a personal advice. Try to start from an A pose or a rest pose, then do your motion so that at the starting of the frames, AI can detect your hands, legs, head, and body. And later, remove the keyframes of the animation of those rest poses frames. Okay, let's start creating our motion capture. For this tutorial, I use footage from pixels.com website, but keep in mind you can upload your own video from your acting for the specific character. And to be honest, the footage for most of the animations that we want are hard to find on the internet. So just use your own video, but keep in mind the tips that I've told you earlier. Okay, let's log into the QuickMagic.ai website and log into your account. Or create your account if you don't have one. I've just used the Google sign-in because it's the laziest way that I know for signing up or signing into websites. After that, you should redirect to your dashboard. Here you can upload your video file, and then you have some actors in the right panel. Okay, let's upload our video. Okay, let the QuickMagic analyze your video. As you can see, it detected the character in the scene. I've downloaded this video from the pixels.com website. Here, if you see, the character goes outside the frames of the video. Try to remove those frames because the AI can't figure out where the character goes and the mocap can be messy. So I just cut here, so the finish of the mocap should be here. Okay, let's select a character. I've selected the boy character, the anime boy character. You can select any skeleton. Some of them are outside because of the resolution of my monitor. Click next. I want the hands, the full body. The animation is on 30 FPS. We can use 60 or 120. For the films and videos, you can use 24 frames per second. It's the standard. And for the games, you can use 30 frames per second or 30 FPS. If you use the T pose or A pose at the first frames of the animation, you should select it here. Because we don't have a rest pose and the video is downloaded from a website, we use the original pose. The export format is FX, is boy FX. You can use the generic skeletons, but we just use the boy FX to see the animation and click on generate now. We can change the title and click on generate now. Okay, now the quick motion is generating a motion capture or mocap from our video. It took a little bit of time. You can upgrade or buy the plans to speed it up, but you can also use it for free. So let's wait around 8 minutes, it'd say. Okay, the motion capture is finished. Click on that. Alright, you can see the video and the motion capture side by side. You can move your camera in the 3D view, or you can use the 2D refinement. Click on that. In 2D refinement, you can move the frames to see the dots of wrist, elbow, joints, and other limbs of the character. And if you find something off, you can fix that, save that, so that the motion capture is generated with your corrections. Just click on download to download and put it somewhere on your computer. For this retargeting, I'm using the Omen from Valorant character from the Greenwald. It's free, I've downloaded so that we can retarget to this character. So let's open the Omen character and import our FX again and move it to the side. Okay. For retargeting, I'm using Autoric Pro add-on. You can use Rococo or other free add-ons to retarget. Okay, let's open the remap, Autoric Pro remap. Source armature is this one. Click on that, click on the eyedrop icon, okay? And the target armature is this one. Click on build bone list. As you can see, Autoric Pro already retarget the bones to each other. Let's find the hip bone. It should be the pelvis. Set as root bone and click on retarget. Just click on OK. Okay, now let's fix things around. The head is retargeted to the head. Left calf. Let's see which one is this. Right calf, left calf. Okay. And in this one, nope. Left knee. Finger 0. Here, let's see the fingers. This is thumb 1, thumb 2, and thumb 3. Okay, so finger 0 is L, thumb 1. Finger 01 is L, thumb 2, and L, thumb 3. Finger 1 should be index 1, L, index 1. Finger 1 is L, index 2, and index 3. L finger 2 is the middle finger, 3 is ring finger, and 4 is the pinky. Okay, let's just see what are in this skeleton. Middle 1, finger 2 is L, middle 1. 2 is middle 2, and 2 is middle 3. Finger 3 is ring 1, L, ring 1, ring 2, and ring 3. And finger 4 is pinky, L, pinky, pinky 1, L, pinky 2, and L, pinky 3. Left foot is left foot. Let us increase the size. Okay, left foot twist is right now left knee twist. Let's check that. Left foot, left toe, left calf, left thigh, left forearm. Left foot twist should be on the forearm. Let's check the movement of that. Okay, it's twisting the forearm. Here it should be, let's see. It's both elbow twist 2 and 1. We just need to retarget to elbow twist 1. The forearm is left elbow. The hand is hand. The thigh should be this one. Left hip. Let's check. Left thigh. Yes. Here it's left hip. Toe and upper arm. Let's see left upper arm. Which one is this? Okay. It should be this one. Left shoulder. And keep in mind, each skeleton is different, but as you can see, I'm checking the movement of each bone and retarget it to the similar bone on the other skeleton. Neck, pelvis, for the calf. Okay, now that we have the list of the bones for the left side of the character, click on this icon, mirror left to right, and click OK. As you can see, it just mirrored everything that we have L on it and mirror it to the R. Then we have a spine 1, and a spine 2 that are, this is the pelvis. Let's check it here. The spine 1, and a spine 2. Let's check the animations. Spine 1, spine 2, and a spine 3. Okay, everything should be fine technically. Let's put the hip bone as a root bone. The pelvis. Okay, set as root bone and click on retarget. Okay. For the pelvis bone, I just selected root because the root of this character is called root and I set it as root. Okay, now click on redefine rest pose, put it on current pose, click OK, select everything, Alt R, Alt G and Alt S, bring it up a little bit, change the hands to A pose, nice, and match the legs too. Okay, click on apply and retarget again. Let's hide the source character. The hands are good. The pelvis is doing weird stuff and the character is not moving. Let's see which one should be the pelvis bone. The problem is this pelvis bone also moving the legs too. Not this one, but this can be the root. Let's check it. Retarget again. Hide the source character. That's it. Yeah. Let's hide the skeleton. The hands are a little bit off too. We should just play with the rest pose, but the animation is retargeted. This is the list for this specific rig that I've shown you from Greenwald. Of course, every rig is different and you saw me just troubleshooting through retargeting. The key is to find a similar bone. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. I have many more retargeting videos and Auto Rig Pro videos on how to rig a character. We're also gonna use QuickMagic for Unreal Engine to create animations, but that's something for another video. Until then, have a great time. Bye bye.